afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Tuesday, the 3rd of December. The Transport Minister has announced transport policy and planning will be moved from Auckland Transport. It will move to the Council, which will also be designated as the Road Controlling Authority. A new Auckland Regional Transport Committee will be formed to develop a 30-year transport plan agreed by Cabinet and the Council. Simeon Brown says the government is restoring democratic accountability for transport decisions in the city.
We recognise that Aucklanders have become increasingly frustrated with how transport decisions are made and how little their views are taken into account.
Labour's Ingrid Leary's gone into bat for Dunedin, grilling health bosses over scaling back the delayed hospital build. Health Minister Shane Leretti's before the Health Select Committee as part of Parliament's Scrutiny Week. Leary asked him whether part of the hospital would be sold to help fund the project.
Do you hate Dunedin, given the promises that were made before the election and the ongoing delay?
And Leretti responded,
"We will build a new hospital for Dunedin at $1.88 billion.
But you won't commit that it won't be privatised.
I have seen nothing at this point. It has not been part of the discussions.
The Prime Minister is refusing to weigh in over Crown entity boss pay levels. The Herald today revealed the top 10 highest paid state-owned enterprise chief executives. Kiwi Rail's Peter Reedy tops the list, earning almost $1.8 million. Chris Luxon says their pay is not up to him.
Our job is to make it clear to chairs, who are the chairs of those boards that then employ those CEOs or those management teams to deliver those results and those outcomes. That's a decision for them to make.
No further reports of bird flu symptoms spreading. About 80,000 chickens are being slaughtered after the disease was identified at the mainland poultry-owned property in Moeraki on Sunday. 2 of its barns have tested positive. MPI's Director General Ray Smith says it could be some time before it's known whether it's contained to the farm. He says that's because the incubation period is between 14 and 21 days.
And what you do see with the chickens is you'll see them go off their feed. You'll see other sort of signs like that they'll stop laying, and that's usually a poor sign that you've got a problem.
2 major power and utility companies are being put on notice for leaving out GST from their prices. The Commerce Commission says Contact and Nova are being unhelpful by not giving consumers the full price. With more, here's business reporter Michael Sergel.
The competition watchdog says it will take other action if they don't change their practices. Mercury, Electric Kiwi, Pulse Energy and 2 Degrees have already done so. Meanwhile, the Electricity Authority has confirmed new obligations for power companies taking effect from next month. All fees and charges will need to be reasonable, and retailers won't be able to disconnect customers known to be medically dependent.
In New Zealand's warning of domestic disruption as it cuts back seats by 2% between next February and June. They say it'll affect areas with less demand in response to high operating costs and soft demand. To sport, and Joseph Parker will fight Britain's Daniel Dubois for the IBF World Heavyweight Boxing title in Saudi Arabia on February 22. Liam Lawson is a favourite to join Red Bull's top Formula One team after reports Sergio Perez will be relieved of his seat. Team boss Christian Horner hinted at Perez's potential departure after he failed to finish the Qatar Grand Prix. And former Silver Ferns coach Joan Hodson is applauding World Netball's move to revolutionise the Test calendar. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.